following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man never thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Beige, punk, yo, wanna be Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Stars.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We have a fun show for you today, but before we get started, let me first say hi to my cool, outrageous man about town, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hello, Mr. Jimmy Star, now that we're so formal. I just want to make a public announcement, folks. Our next guest, Mark, is
not our next guest, he's the second guest.
Oh, our second guest, Mark, from London. I will torture. I will tease him to death. I will flirt with him. I will say the most outrageous things to him ever said on television. He is very happy with his husband of many, many years, and I am very happy with my husband of many, many years. So do not think what I say is real and truth. It's all a joke. It's all in fun. It's all to make this show good so you guys laugh. It's going to be outrageous. It's going to be profound, and it's going to be vulgar. I think some people may call it vulgar. I don't. But anyway, it's going to be wild. So if you're of the weak, fainted heart, don't watch us. Excuse me.
Actually, you guys, he's coming on. So our guest today, we have Christy Crandall coming on, and then our second guest is Mark Loverush and Vicki Waters, the lead singer.
Mark, when I get through it, Mark, he has to go into a hospital for mental care.
He's not actually, though, coming on alone. He's coming on with the lead singer of the Dance Legends Capella. Her name is Vicki Waters. They together have a new song out, and so it should be a lot of fun.
We'll see.
Yes, it's going to be
and that's
fun.
Astro. Yes, I put his bed up on my lap. So if we move the camera, it's because of his bed. Astro every week has to be on TV. I think this dog really knows it. He's camera ready. Come on, Astro, get up. Show everybody your handsome face. Show everybody how magnificently gorgeous you are and how breathtakingly beautiful. Look at that face. Look at that
Astro.
baby. Oh, look at that love.
Thank you.
He's the love of my life. You know, it's amazing how dogs become children. He's the son I never had. Look at that. Astro looks like me. Don't you think we have the same profile? I think he took after me, right, Astro? You look like Daddy. Okay, the show's a little nuts. What can I tell you?
Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then just so everybody knows, next week we're playing a repeat.
What is this? What is this sticking up? What is this?
Next week we're going to be in Florida, you guys. We're leaving tomorrow to go to Florida for a few days. And so we're skipping a week.
So next week will be a rerun.
Yes. And
I'm going to Florida for pleasure and business. There's a play I want to investigate. It's called From Brooklyn to Boca, and Rachel Gavin is in it. And we're meeting with Rachel at some point in Florida. I don't think, have we made a date with Rachel yet?
No, I haven't.
An actual calendar date?
I haven't made calendar dates with anybody.
Rachel, are you in the chat room?
No, she's not in the chat room.
Is she in the chat room?
No.
She usually is. But anyway, because Rachel Gavin plays a reporter in this play. They wrote it for a movie, but obviously couldn't get funded. So they did it into a play in Florida. And I want to see it because if it's good and I like it, I want to bring it to Palm Springs. Although I would believe that this play has a Jewish base to it because it's Brooklyn, and everybody from Brooklyn that went to Florida is a Jew. And Boca is really Israel. It's like Israel. It's a second Jewish port. So I don't think it would do too well in Palm Springs because we don't have too many
Yeah,
Jews
it
out
wouldn't
here.
do good here.
Believe it or not.
New York.
Huh?
New York, it would do good.
Well, it is. She wrote, he or she, the writer, wrote it, is from New York, and it's from Brooklyn to Boca. It's an interesting title, and I can't wait to see it. If I like it and if I think it'll play, I will help bring it here to Palm Springs. But as I said, we have very few Jews in Palm Springs. It's basically WASPs, all Americana, blue-eyed blonde people. There are and of course, a lot of Mexicans. So the Mexicans balance out the blue-eyed blonde people. You have to go ethnic-wise when you do a play, because that play, if it's ethnic about Jewish people and funny, it's going to work in Boca, because Boca is like 90% Italian and Jews in Boca. That's all. I don't think there's other people there.
I don't know. We're going to find out. We haven't been in 10 years, and we'll be there.
When I lived there, it was all Jewish people and all my friends from Brooklyn. So, I hope I find it the same, because it was wonderful when I lived there. As for people saying they hate Florida to me because of Trump, I think you're ridiculous. How could you hate that beautiful place? Florida is a lovely state. It's a beautiful state, and everybody in it is very happy. And they all go to dinner, they go to parties, they play mahjong, they go, it's wonderful. So how could you hate Florida because of a president? I don't get it. But thank God I don't get it, because if I got it, I would be a stupid, prejudiced jerk like the rest of the people who hate Florida because there's a Republican mayor and a Republican governor. What is that? What does that mean? I don't get it.
Anyway.
How could you hate a gorgeous place like Florida? My God, it's a tropical paradise.
Either way, we're going there. We haven't been in a long time. We're looking forward to it.
I haven't lived there in quite a while. I used to live there for many years. And I told Jimmy, I was really the happiest living in Florida. I had a magnificent home on a canal. It was a beautiful, big, big, big house. I met Jimmy in Florida. So Florida was lucky for me for love. And I never found the happiness here in California that I found in Florida. I called Boca Raton the Valium town. Everybody agrees with me that here's that, because when you're there, you think you took Valium. You become so tranquil, and it's just a relaxing atmosphere. I don't know what it is. Geographically, it might be magical because of where it is. I don't know. I'm happy there. Right, Jim? And Jimmy's a native of Florida.
I'm a native, you guys. I was born in Miami. I grew up in West Palm Beach. I went to high school in Jacksonville, college in Gainesville. Then I lived in Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Boca.
That's
and
why.
Pompano.
That's why when he's on the phone and he ends the conversation, he says, "Bah." I want to beat the shit out of him when he does it. I could vomit. I said, Jimmy, please don't. Bah. What the hell are you, stupid? Bah. I mean, how do you say bye is bah? And then
I'm
they
from
talk
Florida.
about.
That's the way
then they
we
talk
talk.
about my Brooklyn accent. My Brooklyn accent is charming. Everybody loves it. When I'm out of town, they all say, "Oh, I love your accent." I said, "Oh, I didn't know I had an accent." But anyway, his bah. Ha,
Anyway, we're going tomorrow. We haven't been in a long time, so we're gonna have a good time.
No, it's not a lot. We moved out of Florida, what?
10 years, 11 years, 12 years ago.
12 years ago. That's not a long time when you're my age.
No, well, when you're my age, it's a long time.
Ooh,
So,
you're such a kid. You're another old bag.
so you guys, we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. You can listen to the show on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Amazon Prime, and 360 TVM, which is a TV station.
Oh, Jimmy, look at his ear.
What?
It's all red.
No, it's not. That's just normal.
I think that's where Brandy nipped him.
She didn't nip him.
Yeah, the other dog loves to bite my
No,
baby.
there's nothing there.
She nipped
Anyway,
him.
there's nothing there. We want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. Again, we won't be here next week, but we'll be back the following week, and I think we got some good
And we'll
guests
be back with a lot
lined
of
up.
stories, so we'll have a lot of stuff to tell you.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun stuff to tell you. Also, in other news, which I'm not sure when the date, but Ron did a movie many years ago, and
What movie?
and it's called Big Freaking Rat,
That never came out.
and it is getting released on April 29th through Lionsgate. I just
Oh, finally.
got a message, you guys. So Big Freaking Rat is getting a release on April 29th
April 29th.
on all the
Where
different
is it?
video on the demand places.
Are they doing anything here in Hollywood?
I don't think they are. It's just getting released. They're
Just
not
a
doing party.
release?
Yeah.
That's where I play a Guido, real Wapo Italian Brooklynite with an accent like you can't believe. You know what I'm talking about? I talk like this and I play a mafia guy. Yeah, you know.
There you go. So it should be fun anyway. It's coming out. It's a fun movie. And what else do we have going on? I guess that's mostly what we have going on. We've been getting ready to go to Florida.
So I have a lot of movies coming out all at once. So it's either feast or famine in this business. I have The Beast Inside,
It's out now.
which is out now. That's a cameo. I did that for the chick that made the film. I did it as a favor.
Clown Motel.
Clown
2
Motel.
should be coming out, and Clown Motel 3 Ways to Hell will come out this summer.
And Clowny.
And Clowny will come out.
Clowny's a good one. I like Clowny. I play husband to Dawn
Donna Lee Heising.
Dawn Lee Heising. If you're a fan of Dawn Lee Heising, she plays my wife. And we had to get her out of drag, because she looks like a drag queen most of the time. And she's playing a housewife. So we had to tone her down. So she comes on the set toned down with her white fur stole,
She looks fabulous.
tons of makeup, nice hairdo. She looked like an old lady drag queen.
No, she looked like a sophisticated, because they play
No,
grandparents.
she looked like a drag queen again, but an older drag queen because she was very sophisticated. Anyway, she plays my wife, and I love her to death. And I'm going to work with her again because she's a true delight to work with. She's charming, sweet, easy, and I love Dawn.
And she's a good Donna, and she's a good
Donna,
and she's a good actress.
when we work with people over the years, we either love them or hate them. I'm happy to say I really can't think of anyone I've ever worked with that I dislike. So I'm pleased to say that. That's a positive thought and a positive statement, which makes me happy.
Absolutely.
Because to have had a negative memory on a film, it would ruin the film. I would have, that film, you think negatively. So all the movies I'm ever in from 1959, the movie with Sophia Loren till now, I'm happy.
There you go. So you guys check out The Beast Inside. It's out right now. Big Freaking Rat's coming out April 29th. And we'll keep you posted with all the other ones as they're going along. Also, then, I guess we're ready. We can bring on our first guest.
Bring her on.
Let's bring on Christy.
Where is this tomato?
Hey, Christy, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Terrific. So it's Christy Crandall, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
I named a very good friend of mine, an actress, the tomato. Unfortunately, we lost her last 2 months ago. And when
She probably knows her.
do you know Joanna?
Joanna Heckman? Do you know Joanna? Because she's big in the indie world, and you're big in the indie world.
And I called her my tomato for always. And when I first called her that, she was a little upset. She said, "Why do you think I'm a tomato?" I said, "Let me tell you something. I'm 100. In my day, you would refer to a gorgeous woman as a dish or a tomato."
I see.
I said, "It's the greatest compliment you could give a woman is to call her a tomato." So you're a tomato.
There you go.
So there we go.
Hold
Just
on,
get rid of the eyeglasses.
let's
What do
let
you need
her-
eyeglasses for?
So she can see
I
us.
hate women with eyeglasses.
Oh, well.
Because you can't see her lashes.
That's okay.
Let me see you without the. Oh my God! Take those fucking things off.
Anyway.
No, I hate them. Don't do the interview with the
She
glasses.
can't see then.
I don't care if she's blind. She's gorgeous. No, don't put you look so much better. Holy shit! Now if I was straight, I'd pick you up with the glasses. I'd say, are you somebody's mother?
I like glasses. So
I hate glasses. He wears glasses. I hate him with the glasses. I say he looks like an old Jew, but I wish he was an old Jew. He's not an old Jew. He's a wasp. If he was a Jew, he'd be rich, right, Jim?
Yeah, probably.
So, Christy,
So hold on, we got to introduce
I
her.
want to
introduce her.
I like her already.
Okay, but we have to introduce her. All right, everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, producer, actress, director, production supervisor, who's got a brand new film that just came out called Into the Gravel Pit. We want to welcome Christy Crandall. Hello, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
And we're excited to have you.
You know what?
Here.
You sound like Sandra Dee. Speak.
What, really?
Do you
Oh
know
my
who Sandra
God,
Dee
you
is?
sound just like Sandra Dee was an actress from my day, and I knew her.
He's 85.
And I knew Sandra. And when she was married to the singer, what was his name?
I don't know who Sandra Dee was.
Oh,
married to. I
those
don't-
shark bites with the teeth, babe. Him.
Mac the Knife.
Back the knife.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Not Sinatra.
He
Anyway,
does sing it though.
No, it was not. Sinatra never sang that. If he did sing
He
it,
sang it.
he did the cover.
Yeah.
But the one who did it originally was the Italian fellow, the singer. The fuck was his name?
Anyway, who cares? Let's
Anyway,
go
she
back to
sounds
our-
like Sandra Dee.
So first of all, I think that it's very cool. So I read your biography and on IMDb, so I don't know if it's correct or not, but you look really good because for someone who was in the military for 20 years and got out in 2012, that makes you a lot older than you look.
Thank you. That's actually a compliment.
Yeah, so I know it's a huge compliment. And you got out in 2012, and now for 13 years you've been in the film industry, and so you're doing wonderful things, and we're happy to have
So
you
what's
on.
so wonderful?
What do you
Tell
mean
me
what's so
what
wonderful?
she's doing so wonderful.
She's got a new movie that just came
Yeah,
out.
well,
We've
tell
had
me-
two of
tell
the
me
stars
about
on
it.
the show.
Tell me about
I'm
it.
going to tell you about it in a minute. I want to talk about that first. I want to talk about other things because you went to school in Florida, right? And we're leaving tomorrow to go to Florida.
Yes, I was listening in. I actually went to University of Tampa.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I went to University of Florida.
Now, you don't hate Florida, do you?
No.
People are telling me on Facebook, we hate Florida because of Trump. What has Trump got to do with Florida? Florida's a beautiful place.
It's good.
It's beautiful. So you went to university. So did you grow up in Florida? No, you grew up in
No,
California.
I grew up in California.
How did you end up going to University of Tampa from California?
Well, I was in the military and I applied for a Green to Gold scholarship. And I applied. I was in Savannah, Georgia, and at Hunter Army Airfield. And a friend of mine influenced me to go there. He said it was just a great place to be, and it was. So
I almost went there on a tennis scholarship. I didn't go. I had decided to go to school without it and not play tennis because just because I didn't want to do it. But
I was accepted at Yale, but I turned them
Yeah,
down
right.
because they weren't good enough for me.
yeah, he's full of shit.
Actually, I got kicked out of school when I was 16. Yeah, they kicked me out of school because I was such a problem.
I believe it. So
No,
what did you?
really.
What did you
But
do?
I want to tell you something. You also look like Connie Francis.
you
Do
think
you know who Connie Francis is? The
I know
singer.
the name? Yes.
singer. And she was a great looking dame. So you look like good
So
people.
what did you do when you were in the military?
Oh wow, what didn't I do? Let
Well,
me see.
don't say that.
Well, yeah.
You have dirty-minded people that watch.
Okay, so keeping it straight and clean, I was an avionics mechanic first. On helicopters, I worked on Chinooks and Blackhawks and all that stuff. Did that for about 7 years, decided I didn't like flying. Went to be an x-ray tech, did that for a couple of years, decided I didn't like blood. Went green to gold, went to college, became a history major because I love military history. And they saw fit to make me a human resource manager for the last 12 years of my career. So
Good for
I
you.
was a human resource manager, long range planner. I did a lot of investigations. I did a lot of casualty duty, which was really tough to handle. But yeah, so.
So then you get out of the military, though.
But wait a
then
second.
wait.
Question: Did you catch a husband in the military?
I did. I was married for 23 years, and
You're that old? 23 years? You
Yeah.
are an old bag. You look terrific. You look sensational. Wait a minute.
You must be working.
When you were 20 when you got married, and you married 23 years ago, that makes you 43. You look fabulous. I love you already.
Actually, she's older than 43 because if she was in the military for 20 years, you had to probably be 18, I'm going to guess, when you get into the military. Is that right?
I was 17. My dad
17.
had to
So
sign
that
the
puts her at
contract.
37, and she got out 13 years ago. So that puts her at either 49 or 50.
You look sensational.
52.
What's your ethnic background?
Oh my gosh, Scottish, Irish,
That's me.
Croatian, a little German, English.
Croatian is what's got your skin good. The Irish wrinkle easy.
Yeah,
Jimmy's
wrinkle.
Irish, and he's 62. He looks older than
I'm
me.
only 60.
60. And he looks older than I am.
So hold on, I have a question then. So how do you go? You get out of the military. How do you go from being in the military for all that time to, I think I'm going to become like a Hollywood like producer and make movies?
Yeah, it started out, my father was a photographer. I was raised in the like artistic world.
Okay.
And when I got out, my daughter wanted to be a model. So I said, okay, let's get you some headshots. And I met a guy named Anthony Paderewski, who was the photographer, but he also did casting and movies and everything else. And he said, you guys look great for background acting. So I started that 13 years ago. Been on a plethora of different movies, The Do-Over with Adam Sandler, Live by Night by Ben Affleck, Detour, just on and on and on. Siren.
Where were you living then? Were you in Florida?
No, I was in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
well,
you're not-
Georgia's a good place to be, though, for the movie industry.
You're not basically a horror actress.
No,
She's really a
I
producer.
did a couple like I did some background work, and then I got tired of that and decided to be behind the camera. And I
me.
just fell in love with the artistic creativity, that the work that it entailed. And I'm a long range planner, so it just fit my personality perfectly.
So
Yeah, well, I'm also a stand-in for when they need a gorgeous man with a fabulous body, big muscles, and a little waist and a six-pack. They get me. When they need a naked guy, they get me because my nickname is the Trunk. So, being 85 soon, I'm sensational.
yes,
Just sensational.
he actually does
I'm
work
also
live. So he's the actor.
I'm
and the
also
producer.
schizophrenic, I think.
He's the actor and I'm the producer, and so
Yes.
it's fun because a lot of times we don't bring the producers on. So I think it'll be fun to have a conversation.
Yes, with
So
a
you have
producer.
a brand new film that just came out, I think, like yesterday or something, right? Or when did it come out?
On Friday, 14th.
Friday.
I'm asking you the most difficult question that producers hate to be asked. How do you get money for your movies? How do you get funded?
Well, our film was a very tiny budget, $30,000. That's what it
What
cost.
the hell are you doing with 30,000? Get
I-
out of here.
Couple of
30.
small investors, and it was all hands in, and we all did everything, a little bit of everything. We did crafty and simultaneously hair and makeup and simultaneously production coordination. So it's just a matter of like being one of many people and working. And it was the blood, sweat, and tears that got us through it.
I love it because first of all, we're gonna play the trailer for everybody in a minute.
30,000 is lunch.
Wait, let me talk. So first of all, the movie you guys is called Into the Gravel Pit. One thing I think is really cool is you have one very iconic horror movie actress, Lisa Wilcox, who's the one when we
Yeah.
had her on the show, she came out of the bed and
Yes,
Freddy
listen, if I don't
Nightmare
know,
on Elm
if
Street.
I don't know who she is by now,
We had her on our
I'm not.
show like many years ago.
Like, she's so sweet.
And he's like, as long as you're not the girl who gets like killed through the bed with the guy with the metal hands, because he doesn't really watch horror. And she's like, yeah, that was me, and he didn't have any idea.
And it was
at the time.
really not. It was not rehearsed. It was honest.
And you
Because
also-
that bothers me. When I saw that clip somewhere of the hand coming through the bed and killing the woman, it bothered me. I don't know why. Out of all the shit that I watch, that bothered me. So I brought it to her attention, never dreaming that she was the girl.
Then you guys, the other actor they have in it, Paul T. Taylor. He was Pinhead in the Hellraiser remake. Actually, they had several Hellraiser remakes, but he's in the Hellraiser remake, the only one that was
So
good.
your movie is a horror movie.
Yes, it's a horror movie, and
It's a horror movie. I'd call it more of a psychological thriller.
It's not a chopper movie.
The end part, which I won't share unless you
don't
really want-
share. We want
Okay.
everybody to see it.
But it's basically not from beginning to end. Chop, chop, chop.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the synopsis. I wrote it
Okay,
down
good,
so we can
good,
tell
good,
everybody
good,
the synopsis. So you guys, Into the Gravel Pit. First of all, we want to mention it a couple of times. Where can people get it? It's on video on demand, or where is the film?
Tubi, Amazon Prime, Hulu, all the platforms.
All the good platforms. Okay, you guys. So it's called Into the Gravel Pit. It follows the story of three young friends that choose to celebrate one last time together before going their separate ways in life. As they experiment with an off-street drug, things go terribly wrong. Directed by Colin Bressler, and I think the three young friends, I'm not sure who they were. I didn't even write it down. I wrote down Lisa Wilcox and Paul Taylor because we know them, and that's our 6th degree of separation. But I think what we'll do for everybody is play the trailer real quick so everybody can see it, and then we'll come back and talk with you about
Was
it.
she nice to work with?
Lisa, amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
She's a sweet. I found her to be adorable.
You just make friends with this woman. You're very drawn to her.
Yeah,
I know,
I
she's
found her to be
fabulous.
very, very sweet and very friendly. I
So-
liked her a lot.
So what I want you to do, Christy, is you just introduce the trailer for us, and then hang on. Juan, you play the trailer, the one that says Into the Gravel Pit, after she introduces it, and then we'll be right back to talk with you.
So
So
now
then-
you're going to watch Into the Gravel Pit, the trailer that is showcases the film. It came out on Friday. I hope you want to take a watch and take a look, and you enjoy it.
Perfect.
I read this book about the shamans and the healers, and they took this drug to transcendence together. They became synced, like as one.
I know this guy at work, and he can get us something from the local tribe.
It's going to take my baby.
We should have our own adventure, tighten our bond.
I think it's going to be fantastic. The fact
Looks
that you have
good. Does not look 30,000. Does not look 30,000.
It was. It was. All the locations were like either borrowed or my house.
What did you? What camera did you shoot with?
That was Colin. I don't know what his equipment was.
you guys, so the director is
looks
Colin
like
Bressler.
what do you call it? The camera I like. Fuck, I
you
forgot
like
the-
red cameras.
Not red.
Red
Yeah,
Dragons.
red. I like the red.
Either way, I think number one,
It looks like a
it's
good
going to
camera.
do really well. It's going to do really well because you did get named people, which was very
Yep.
smart, to get the named people in it. I have a film right now on called Purgatorium on Tubi, and it won awards everywhere it went, but it's not doing as well in streaming because we didn't put any named people in it. So it's very smart. You have to have named people.
Very
Yeah.
realistic. Yesterday, Jimmy and I were driving here in Palm Springs, and one of those lunatics that, those big nut jobs, got in the middle of the street in front of our car and was
Definitely
behaving just like the people in your movie. I'm
In the
serious.
middle of the road.
And he
stopping traffic.
was saying, "Die, you motherfuckers," to us. I mean, he was terrible.
Yeah.
So what you put in your film is real.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So you
Really,
guys.
people behave that way.
So now, how long of a production schedule did you have? I bet you shot it quick then with that budget.
No, it was
No?
weekends and it was stretched over about a year.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it
for
was.
you.
It was just time when we can get people together and little bits here and there. And We did-
Congratulations! I love it. So Into the Gravel Pit, you guys. So are you
Good title, also.
are you a horror movie fan in general?
I bet not.
you know, this is the funniest thing. I love producing. I love directing. I love getting into the whole film work. But I'm a horrible person to watch any kind of genre with because I'm always seeing the background and there's this and there's that and they messed up on this and I comment. So I try to stay away unless I'm like watching by myself. But as far as horror, it's just like any other genre for me.
It's stupid. I think those movies are so stupid that
He's in a million of them. He's
I'm
in a million of them.
them, and I read the scripts and I say they got to be kidding. Oh, they're going to get this piece of shit up on the air. So I just faint from them because I'm from the olden days. You know, I was in a movie with Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter when I was 19. So I came out of the old good stuff. Now I go in movies where I have to change the lines. I really do. They don't like me much because I say, listen, I can't deliver this line. It's not real. This is stupid. Whoever wrote this piece of shit was 12 years old. You know, at 12 years old, you don't know what you're writing. So I find it difficult being in them. I find it difficult looking at them. And I find difficult having to say nice things about them. So I say nothing at all. But I'm not a fan. I'm like you. No.
See, I'm a big horror fan, so for me, I love it all.
No, I like a story with I like a movie with a story, with beautiful writing, with good acting. No, I guess I killed it for myself, or what do I care?
We had some great actors in ours. Not only Lisa Wilcox and Paul T. Taylor,
She's good.
but we have Riley Rodriguez.
I don't know her.
She is the one with the braids in the film.
Yes.
She's amazing to work with. And she's such a phenomenal actress. Oh my gosh, she blows you away. And
Because she's new.
Oh, she's new.
Yeah,
How new is she?
she's she was Demi Moore's daughter in Landman.
Oh, that's a good one.
She's local here. That was her big break. And she's like been doing a bunch of different little films with Colin and I, but she's really, really good.
Wait, so now where do you live now? You're in Savannah still, or no?
No, I'm in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, now you're in Texas. Okay. Oh, Texas is a great place to live. It's a great place for filming too. I have several films that are going to be shot in Texas.
Nice.
On right now.
Everyone's
I have to remember that you're there then, in case we need
so
people.
many people. You know, there's a mass exodus out of California.
Yeah.
I don't understand why, but they're all going to Texas, Arizona, Florida, all the other states. Nobody wants to live here anymore. And I remember back, listen to this, back in 1959, I couldn't wait to come to California. It was dreaming, like the song. It was the most beautiful place in the world. People, little traffic, no smog, just hippies. And everybody loved each other, and everybody stoned and danced in the street. It was a happy time.
So wait, why did you go to Texas? Why did you move to Texas? What is that noise?
Because I went to Texas because I was stationed here in 94. I fell in love with it. And then I was living in Savannah. I did get a divorce and moved to Alabama briefly and then here to Texas because I loved it so much and I liked it. I wanted to go back to California, but there's two reasons why I didn't. One is it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Crazy expensive. The house that I can rent here as opposed to there is a huge difference in cost.
Yes.
The second is because my hobby is shooting ranges.
Oh, cool.
Favored. I work at Dietz Shooting Range up in New Braunfels, Texas. And I love target practice. It's a lot of fun.
So what happened to the husband? He drags along with you?
No,
No, we got divorced.
Oh, you got divorced.
Yeah, we got divorced, and then he moved to Austin so he can co-parent with me.
Whose fault was it divorce? His or yours?
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Don't
ask that stuff.
I ask the most terrible questions. That's why we're so famous. Was he a cheater, a drunk, a gambler?
No, don't answer anything.
No, nothing like that. No, he's a good guy.
Was he gay?
He's
gay?
a good guy. Don't ask that.
Shut up, Jimmy.
No.
She's not. Listen. I tell everybody all my business,
I know, but she's not going to tell you that. It's great that he moved there in
Everybody-
Austin.
look,
He's in Austin. What a
quiet.
good place to
People
be.
that watch our show, they want those questions asked.
Not like that. That's too
They-
personal.
I do it Brooklyn
Ask if
style.
she's dating
Brooklyn
you. Yeah,
style,
ask her if she's
Brooklyn
dating
style,
now.
right to the point. We don't fuck around in Brooklyn. We go right for the jugular.
So ask her if she's dating now. That's a more appropriate
No, I
question.
want to know about this husband.
No, she's not
How
going to
many
tell you.
years were you married to this
23,
guy?
she told you.
After 23 years, couldn't you hang in there and change it?
No.
Couldn't you help him?
People grow different directions.
No, you're right.
I know I was married for 16 years and she turned out to be a bitch, but I never knew it. All the years I was married to her, my mother told me, my father told me, my sister told me, my friends, nobody liked her. They all said she's stuck up, she's cold, and I ignored it all.
Either way.
So did you ignore people telling you to dump the guy?
No one really told me that.
Oh, so you didn't have any good friends.
Well, I am dating now, though.
Good for you.
Wait a minute, I'm getting there.
No.
Who are you? Cute?
I'm sure he's
Cute?
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
cute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he hung?
Don't say that.
Jimmy, shut up.
2 years. How's
Was
that?
A $30 million hit. This show is going to rocket. Every time I get disgusting like this, our shows,
I know.
you know,
but
we have 1 billion downloads. Did you know that?
this shows, yeah, we've
Yes.
got 1.2 billion downloads.
1.2, and you know why? Because of my insanity. It's not because we asked little faggy questions like everybody else. What made you want to be an actress? Those shitty questions. I do stuff that people want to know. You know what I mean? If I were your friend and I had lunch with you, I would say to you, so what happened with the marriage? I'll tell you what happened with my marriage. My wife was a refrigerator. She never put out. She didn't like our children. She never liked our children. She never saw my children for 32 years. She left and never said a word to my kids and then died. And when she died, she didn't leave any of her money to my children. She left it to her sister. So my daughters had a fight to get that money, the couple of bucks it was.
Yeah.
All right. So my wife was a nasty piece of work. I never knew it because when you are blinded by whatever it is that they have when you meet them, like you said, they change, they grow differently.
This is Astro.
So that's my story. I'm not ashamed to tell it. What am I
Okay.
give a shit?
We just grew apart. You know, we just grew apart, and things like
I
deployment.
mean, I want to get to a point. Was he abusive?
No,
No, I'm not. You are you hard, Mary? Shut your mouth before I punch you right through that fucking wall. Right through that wall.
Okay,
You're gonna
so
go head first.
we got kicked off of our last podcasting thing because of this. So we
no,
can't
we
do
did not. We got
too.
kicked off because I said something political. Now, this is interesting because if he beat you, that opens a door.
No, she said no.
Shut up! What are you, a fucking
She already
controller?
said no.
Shut
Don't worry, we
up.
fight like this all the time. That's
I-
why people watch us.
I mean,
I can say this.
another
She said she can say this.
another marriage going down the tubes with
She
this
can
fuck.
say she can say this. Go
What?
ahead. Tell us what you
My
can say.
boyfriend shines well over everybody else.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Well, I
Does
would
he
hope-
work in the industry?
I would
or
hope.
no?
I would hope you're not stupid a second time. So I'm glad you have taste and you know that you've got to go for better. You
I was
never
very
go. For,
young the first time. I was 20 when I met him.
Oh yeah, that's young.
you know what? People tend to marry the same person over and over again. You know that. Even though we got rid of the first one, we get the second one.
Jacob, my boyfriend, is amazing, and just
What does he do?
he cares. He talks. He communicates.
What does he do?
He
Wow.
communicated. She may, I think he meant what is his
What
occupation?
is the
is he in the movie
occupation?
industry?
No, he's not in the film industry at all, but he works at Dietz Gun Range as well as a RSO and a manager. And
Oh, so you guys have that in common
Right.
too, though. So
How,
that,
how cute,
that's a favorite
how
thing for
cute
you.
is he? How cute is he from 1 to 10?
oh, he's like 100.
There you
And he's
go.
got a
Love
nice.
it.
He's got a good body.
He's
He's not-
yes. He's
not
got
short
my
and fat.
full attention.
Oh, good for you. I'm
Is he
very
tall?
happy for you.
Tall
He's
and hunky.
close to me.
Tall and hunky.
Yes,
Good
that's
for you. Does he have any money?
You know,
You know what? A second
for
time
yourself.
around, listen to this old bag. A second time around, love is cute, lasts a minute. Money lasts for a long time. So a second time around, a woman has to be a businessman and say, I love him, he's cute, and he's got a couple of bucks so we can eat. Don't ever go with a second marriage guy that couldn't provide for his first wife. Check it out. Make sure he's a provider, because God forbid, as you get older, if you get sick, you need somebody to care for you. Listen to me. I talk to you like a father. I have 2 daughters. I tell them this all the
They're
time.
about your age too. Actually, his daughters are.
Yeah, my daughters are your age. One is, and I tell them this: when you're young, you're resilient. You can bounce back from anything. Trust me. When you get to be my age, oh my God, a pimple is a nightmare. Everything is magnified.
He'll
No,
be
really.
85 in May.
I'll be 85. Everything is. So if you were my daughter, I'd say to you, honey, I hope this guy can provide for you if you can't. That's all I ask.
He can. He can.
And I say, marry him. Then you got my blessing. Marry him.
But not only that, wealth isn't measured by how much money you have, but by how much you love and how much you receive and give love. And the same thing with success. Success isn't defined by anything other than how happy you are.
I agree with you. He's old school.
No, listen, I could tell you, I'm very wise. I could tell your personality. You're easy to love. You could be if I were a young man and I were with you, I could love you. You have something about you. You draw it out, and you're like a magnet. Okay. Some women, like my ex-wife, that cold bitch, no matter what you did, she didn't love anybody. Only dogs. She loved dogs. I used to tell her, I wish you loved me like you loved a dog. And she'd smile. Imagine. I once said to my wife, do you think I'm good looking? And you know what she said? Well, if I was walking down the street, I wouldn't turn around twice to look at you. I wanted to punch her right in the fucking face. I don't know what held me back. I was so hurt by that. I took that throughout my entire marriage, because women used to fall all over me when I was young. Men too. I was very good looking. I was compared to Tony Curtis when I was very young. So I was a handsome fella. So this bitch, I wouldn't turn around twice. You know, don't ever take abuse like that from anyone. Don't ever allow it. Never.
I think it's great. I think it's all great, and I'm happy you found somebody. I'm happy you have a new movie that's coming out. So let's talk
I
a little
like
bit.
you.
Yeah, he does like you, or he would never be talking about all this stuff.
Instantly, I like your smile. I like your face. I like who you are. I like the way you answer your questions. And I think this guy's very lucky. So when you see him tonight, you tell him Ron Russell said, be good or else, because you got a gem. You caught yourself a star.
I think I caught the star.
There you go. That's the way it's supposed to be, though. You're supposed to both think you caught the star. That's the way it's
You're the
supposed to
star.
be.
Don't ever let him be the star. You're the star.
Anyway, so I want to talk a little bit. You have a couple of films that we've actually had people on the show. You did a film called My Brother's Keeper, and William Martin McCullough has been on our show. Actually, it was a very popular show. He did really good on our show. And then you did he's fabulous. And you also did a movie called The Divorce Party, and James Dumont was on our show, which I forgot what he's been in. But he's been in a lot of good things. So you're working with some really big, good talent. Really good people. And I think that there's a whole new model of doing lower budget films too that's making a lot of money, like on Tubi and all the different things. So it's a good marketplace to be in.
And you know, a name I want to pass on to you, who I've worked with and I love him, is Dan Sheridan.
No, Dave.
Dave Sheridan.
That name is familiar.
Oh, he's in a lot of stuff.
In Scary Movie.
He's a wonderful actor. He's easy to work with, and he's a team player.
Yeah.
He helps everybody out.
Actually,
I wish there was 100 actors like him. We'd have a better business, better industry. But Dave Sheridan is a super duper guy. And with all his hard work, he's got a wife that's very ill. She's crippled. And he takes care of the house. He cooks, he cleans, he takes care of his wife. He's her nurse. And he's just, meet him. You will love him like I do.
I'm going to look for him.
Yeah, you like him.
Meet him.
He's a good one.
Not only is he a great actor, he's a hilarious comedian. He does comedy like nobody else.
Did you ever see Scary Movie?
I didn't. No.
Okay. So if you watch Scary Movie, he's like the star of it. He plays Doofy, which Scary Movie is a spoof of Scream.
Yeah.
It's a feature
film. And in Scream, it would be the David Arquette. It would be the David Arquette role. You know, where
It's
he
a
plays the
feature
sheriff.
film, and it goes in theaters. It's not one of these
Yeah,
shitty
he's done
movies
he's done
that
a
you
lot
see
of
on Netflix.
Well, all of us make shitty movies that are on Netflix.
I know.
Netflix is good, actually. We can get on. So, how did you get with Bonded? Bonded distributed your film? That's a really big deal. They're very hard to get them to distribute.
You mean Buffalo 8? There are
Buffalo
distributors.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bonded Buffalo 8. Yeah, that's a good one though. For a
They've been fabulous. Oh my gosh, they've been so easy to work with, and they've done a lot of work for us. So I believe Colin knew them from a previous film that he had worked on, and wanted to return because they were so great. So I immediately jumped on it, and I've been happy ever since.
Oh no, I love it. I think it's terrific.
You're a very happy girl because you're positive. You think positive.
I do.
And I love that about you. That's what attracted me to you, is your positivity. I could feel it. I hate negative people. If anybody's negative around me, I run. The minute I hear crap coming out of their traps to put down or destroy, I just think it's horrible. And you speak always positively about the boyfriend, about everything. So you're on the right track. You're going to be successful because you're positive.
Are you having fun doing all the movie stuff?
I love it. I love it. I think being part of something greater than yourself, getting up and being inspired to get up because you have goals, and those each day is filled with like so many different tasks to get it, pulled together. I absolutely love it. I love it. And the Army taught me a lot in long range planning and preparation for I planned a lot of like military balls and award ceremonies and those sort of things. And in that planning process, it's kind of crosswalked over to the film industry where I can do a lot of that planning and coordination and marketing, and it fits.
And how was working with Paul Taylor? He looks so different with the beard, even though I know he's been having that for a long time now. When we had him on our show originally, though, he didn't have that
I
beard.
think he's better looking without the beard. I don't care for the
He
beard.
is so laid back and cool. He is so awesome. I got the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with him after filming that day, and I took him to the Japanese tea garden, and he just loved being out in nature.
I know, he's a great guy.
Christy, important question.
Okay.
If I were to ever call you for your services, do you read a script?
Yes, I read scripts.
You do read scripts, because a lot of producers do not read scripts. They
No,
only want to know who your star is, the name of your star.
I need to feel the script. I need to understand it. I need to, like it. And a lot of it has to do with how well it's written as well. Being a human resource manager, I'm always looking for those.
Okay. If I hired you, what would you do for me? What kind of services would you do to make my movie go?
I'm very meticulous with planning. So it would be everything from just planning on the calendar to negotiating costs, to writing contracts, to doing even crafty location scouting, all that stuff.
So you're an
Well,
all-around.
how about looking for the star for me for my movie? Looking for the star for my movie.
Well, what I did with Colin is I kind of got from him like what kind of character would he want to portray, and I got with Lisa Wilcox because she was just the perfect fit for that, for the mother role.
How did you get her? Through her manager or directly through her?
Directly through her. We had met before, and I knew her, so I thought, what a great opportunity to put two great iconic people together and work together and make this film. So yeah, Paul Taylor was reached out on Facebook and just said, can I talk to you directly or should I go through your manager? He had the perfect look as well, and I loved his work from Hellraiser, and it just worked out that way. And I think
You're
a lot of people.
Though, then, right? You're a hands-on
I am
producer.
not
You
a
like to do it
lover.
all.
I am not a lover of managers.
Wait, let me finish.
So many managers have screwed up so many deals. You have no idea. The star was so willing, and the manager screwed it up. So I don't go with. I tell Jimmy all the time, screw the manager. Years ago, in my day, and this is no bullshit, I'm a Jane Russell fan. I went to see Jane Russell to talk to her in person. I did that with every movie star, Betty Davis, all the great movie stars. I did not talk to any of their managers. I interviewed Lauren Bacall. I never spoke to her manager because I knew the manager would start in with, well, she gets this, she gets that. I got Lauren Bacall for nothing because it was a benefit interview.
Yeah.
So my tip to you is, if you can avoid the stupid managers who think who the fuck they are, go to the star, because the star sometimes is far nicer and easier to get along with.
I
Advice to you.
agree.
I tell that to Jimmy he said, oh, that was in your day. You could knock on doors and make phone calls.
No, he's a little bit different. Like, you knew I know I have a list of about 600 celebrities that have been on this show, and I can go to them directly, and talk with them.
But they're not big enough for
he's
me.
like though, like he wanted to meet Jennifer Coolidge, because he wrote a script and he wanted Jennifer Coolidge to be in it. He's like, let's find out where she lives and go knock on her door. I said, that's what you can't do. That's
No,
like
he's wrong.
stalkery.
I have two queens, my friends. They're two queens. They're married. They live in the same block as Jennifer. They said her roof was being repaired and she was out of town. So I said, okay, let me know when she's back. I will go and ring Jennifer's doorbell, and I will introduce myself, and I will say, I have a movie I want you to star in. Are you interested in talking to me? Jennifer is a regular person. She's not a big shot. You know what I mean? She's still a struggling actress.
No, she's not.
She is so. She's not Meryl Streep, okay?
No, she's not.
You don't
but
ring Meryl
anyway,
Streep.
I won't do that. Like, I won't do that.
I
It's-
will.
It'll
I
wreck my
will.
name.
And if I get Jennifer to be the star of my movie, I've got a hit movie. It's that easy. So it's worth the shot, right? So have balls. That's the next thing I will get. My advice to you is grow balls. Have big balls and do those things. They work. And you know what? Jennifer will respect me. She'll like the fact that I
She'll
have
have
the
you
hook.
arrested for
That
stalking.
I have the hook. No, she won't. Listen, you dumbbell.
You two are like, it's like Comedy Central up here.
So what do you?
We're married 10 years, 11
12
years?
12 years.
12 years.
Waiter, that's why he's in front of the camera and I'm behind the camera. And
That's why after the show, I was going to ask you to lend me money for a divorce.
Yeah. So I have a. Do you have a favorite movie? Like, do you have like a go-to movie that, like, let's say you have a bad day or you're super happy and you have a movie and you like just to watch. It's kind of like your go-to movie. What's your go-to movie?
It's kind of almost cliche. Forrest Gump.
Oh, that's a good one though. That's
I
a good
love that movie. I've seen it 17 times.
What movie? What movie?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Really? I found it to be a bore.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It made me laugh. It made me cry.
You really did.
It's
I
good.
found it to be dragged out and sad.
Mine are The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys and Pretty Woman are like my two favorite.
Pretty Woman's a great one.
So I like it. So if you were like, let's say you were going to go and you had an opportunity to produce any genre of movie possible, and you had to pick a male and a female star, who would you want to? Who's like somebody on a bucket list that you would be like, oh my god, I'd love to work with these people in some movie that I'm producing. Who would you like to work with?
Eric Roberts.
Oh, he's not too hard to work with. We've done.
Oh,
a
we
couple
know
of-
Eric.
We know him.
Eric is a sweetie pie.
He's super nice. Yeah, he works.
He's a gem. Oh,
You could get him. He's good.
Eric
That's
Roberts.
doable.
Eric Roberts is a hugger and a kisser.
Yeah, he's very nice.
He is a sweetheart. I love him.
And for my female, his sister, Julie Roberts.
Oh, see,
Who?
now I love Julia too. He doesn't like Julia, but I love.
No, she's a
Julia.
bitch. Eric doesn't even like.
Yeah, he
her.
does. They don't get along.
He hates her. He said he wouldn't be in her company if he had to. No,
No, but I
it's
think
not
that's-
nice.
it's a
She's
good
a
pick.
very mean woman.
I've never met her, so I don't know, but she's my favorite. Like, Pretty Woman's my favorite
No.
all-time movie.
My
but
favorite.
Eric Roberts would be a good one.
Favorite is Sophia Loren. When I was on the set with her, I had the opportunity to talk to her. I found the most loving, caring, protecting person I had ever met on a set. I was not allowed to talk to her. I was an extra. They came over to me and said, hey, soldier, away. And she said, no, let him stay. Because I went up to her and I started talking Italian. And she laughed. She said, your Italian is as bad as my English. Somehow we'll communicate. And she asked me to sit down at the chair, the set chair. And I sat down, and that's when they came over. They were upset that I dared to talk to the star. And she was angry about that, and she said, lui è molto carino. I'm very carino means dear. And
Yeah.
she enjoyed me. And when I got up to leave, I said, Sofia, è un grande piacere. It's a great pleasure. She kissed me on my cheek. Now I had lipstick on my cheek. I wasn't about to take it off. After the shoot, went home. I said to my mother, Sophia's lipstick. My mother said, you ever going to wash your face? Never. I ran down to my aunt's house to show my cousin Bertha Sophia's lipstick. She said, you're never going to wash your face. Put plastic over it. I was so crazy about her. I still am.
Well,
She is probably she's the best person I've ever met in our business. She was just so wonderful. I can't explain it. Just the nicest, and she was a superstar. She wasn't no shitty little actress, Sophia Loren. You know who she is, right?
of course, of course. I was gonna say, like, my favorite celebrity is Vanna White.
Oh, that's
Vanna.
I know Vanna.
I
White.
know Vanna. Oh, I know Vanna for years. Are you kidding me?
Oh my
Vanna-
gosh.
Vanna hung out with Jacqueline Smith and Farrah Fawcett and me. We used to all go up to San Angelo's Pizzeria in Beverly Hills, and we hung out. Vanna's a doll. She's about 2 feet tall. She's this big, like a miniature person. But
Yeah.
Vanna's you ever see her again?
No, she hasn't met me.
I text her sometimes. I cast in the scene. There's a scene where they're in like a church in my movie, and that's her brother. I cast her brother.
Oh, cool.
Well, anyway, she was married to the guy that owned the pizzeria in Beverly Hills, actually on, I think, Beverly Drive. And his name was, I forgot, Italian guy.
San Pietro.
Who?
San Pietro.
San Pietro, yeah, San Pietro. That's right. That's where we used to go. You know who used to go to San Pietro? You could forget about it. If the public ever found out, it would be a mob. Nobody knew about San Pietro's Pizzeria up in Beverly Glen, and I would go up there with all the girls. With oh my God, I can't even. Everybody from Dynasty, from all those soap operas, they were all there, and we had the best time. A bunch of gay guys, we were all gay guys, hairdressers, people, makeup men, everybody they knew. Our good friend Jose Ibert would go there for pizza, and Danny DeCristo. I mean, it was wonderful. Those days were fabulous. It would be the who's who of television, all sitting out behind the bushes they put there so people wouldn't see us sitting and having pizza. The language you never heard such filthy mouths in your life. Everybody cursed like crazy. I mean, really, those women had mouths on them.
So
Kate Jackson had the dirtiest mouth of all.
I have another question for you. Do you not really do social media? Because I saw a few accounts that might have been yours that were private, maybe otherwise. But do you do like Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and X or no?
I do, not the X, but the other ones I just have private accounts.
Okay. Because I didn't know. Normally we advertise it because you could get followers.
What is it about Vanna White that interests you?
I went to a film festival and I met her brother. He did a film, he produced a film, and I really liked it. And I went up to him and I said hello, and I told him that I really liked his film. And then he introduced me to his sister.
Oh, so you met Vanna?
Oh yeah. And then I wrote her after that, and then she came out to visit when I was an innkeeper in Savannah, and she stayed at our inn. And then I went out to Hollywood to see her a couple of years ago now. And we just hung out on Rodeo Drive and went to eat at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And
So it was fun. So you actually have a rapport.
a little bit. We still text each other a little bit, but being so far apart right now, she's doing a lot of work with her son Nico, and she just got her first tattoo by her daughter Gigi, who artist in New York.
Vanna got a tattoo?
Yeah, it's a little hard. It's really cute.
I know how old Vanna is. That's about the first senior citizen I ever heard that got a tattoo.
No,
My daughter did it.
Oh, Tippy.
I was there when
had it.
Tippi Hedren got her tattoo.
Yeah.
So that was like fun. So
I questioned
what's
Tiffany
the-
about her tattoos.
what's the next? What's actually when you interviewed her, she wouldn't have had the tattoo yet.
She had tattoos.
Oh, I don't know. She didn't have the one I saw. She got an actual tattoo of the bird from the birds when I was.
No, she
with
had
her.
that tattoo for a long
Oh.
time. Tippy had a couple of tattoos.
I love it. So what's the next project that we got that we want to have people looking out for?
Yeah, I like you. I want to see you again.
It's a script, but I'm actually writing a story about my military experience.
Oh, good for you. So
Kind of a
That's not going to be fun.
Well, it challenges MST and like PTSD and those sort of issues.
I mean, with your
no,
story,
that's good.
with your story will be a lot of sad stuff. Listen, do me a favor, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass either. When you come to town, give me a call. I'd love to have lunch with you, and I think that we could negotiate something also business-wise. I like you. I trust you. If you're as good as you say you are, which I will investigate, I would like you to come on board with a production I have.
Oh, I would love that.
I'm looking for producers to help me because Jimmy is producing my movie. Let me give you a short story. There's such a thing as professional jealousy. In a marriage, Jimmy's afraid that I'm going to become very wealthy and successful and leave him, which I will. So they sort of hold you back. Jimmy is the producer of my movie. My movie, everyone that has read the script loved it. And these are big names. Lainey Kazan.
I can't get anybody attached to it. Is the problem with it that
Right.
that will generate
It's
budget.
it's a
big budget.
It's a Jewish Italian movie. It's about a Jewish woman that married an Italian mafia guy, and they're out in 1943 to stop the Nazis from blowing up the Brooklyn Navy Yard. It's a hilarious comedy. It's very Jewish in all of its jokes. Paul Sorvino loved it. He passed away. I'm going to see what's her name in Florida next week.
Renee Taylor.
Renee Taylor is interested. So we have a bunch of funny people in it, we hope. Now we just need $3.5 million.
Just anyway. So I'm working with some cool people in Texas. We're going to be shooting 2 movies
Oh, wait, I
in
didn't finish
Texas.
my story.
Oh.
So he writes a story. He writes a script about the Bunny Man. He goes and has Bunny Man dolls made, everything done, and he's pushing the shit out of Bunny Man, and he may have funding.
Okay, Bunny Man's at $500,000. His movie's $3.5 million. I don't need an A-list celebrity to make a $500,000 film. He needs several A-list celebrities to make
He's
a
been
$3.5
pushing
million
his film and not mine.
And it's very similar to, I think it could be as popular as Terrifier, which made $100 million. Because that's the genre that I'm
Well, you
going
make
after.
that much money, then you fund my movie.
I will. Anyway, you guys, Christy Crandall, please check into the Gravel Pit. It's a great, great, great film. It stars, again, a bunch of great new talented people. One of them, which I didn't know that girl played Demi Moore's daughter, so that's a very cool thing. What was her name again?
You're playing Demi Moore.
No, her. What's her name?
Riley Rodriguez.
Yeah, Riley Rodriguez, you guys, is in it. Also has Lisa Wilcox and Paul Taylor, 2 horror icons. It's available now on Amazon, Tubi, and all your better digital platforms, so please check it out. I want to thank Matt Chasen for hooking this interview up and introducing us to you. He's a great guy. He's really, honestly, one of the best people in Hollywood. He really is. He's like honest. He cares about people. He doesn't screw around, and he's just a really good guy.
And
So we want to
seriously,
thank
I
him.
am out there collecting producers because today, in order to get a film funded, you need 20 producers. Isn't that awful? Ever see the credits of a movie today? About 15, 20 producers. It's ridiculous. Years ago, in my day, it was one producer.
I love it. So everybody follow Christy Crandall. Oh, you can't follow her, but you can just check out Into the Gravel Pit, and we'll be in touch with you. And now we're Facebook friends because you added me on Facebook. And so if you need anything, please let us know. And thank you so much for coming on.
And what?
speaking
I'm
with
chopped
us.
liver? You wouldn't be my friend on Facebook?
I will find you.
He's Ron Russell. You can find
Ron
him.
Russell.
Thank
Show.
you so much, Christy. Good luck with
Christy,
everything.
no bullshit. You're sensational.
Thank you.
I really like you a lot, and I know you're going to go far. because of your personality and because of you're driven, and being driven is important. I have a feeling, I'm a witch, I'm a warlock. I have a feeling about you. I feel that I want to be somewhere with you because of your luck.
He doesn't actually ever say that to anybody, too, so he's not blowing smoke up your ass.
No.
One out of maybe 500 guests, he'll say that to.
It's very true. It's very true. I don't know pre-life connection. I believe in, that also. But your face is so familiar to me. It's as if I've known it forever.
Yeah.
I know
We gotta
your
go.
face. It's not new. Anyway, we'll see what happens, honey.
Thank
Meanwhile,
you so much.
make sure the boyfriend's the right one. You're terrific.
Love it. Bye.
Always
Have
remember,
fun. We gotta go.
You're terrific. Remember that.
Bye, Christy.
Bye, honey.
Thanks.
Bye, Christy.
See ya. All right, you guys. That's
She's
fun.
a sweetheart. I
She's a
love her.
sweetheart. Yes.
Right, Astro? Don't we like Christy?
No, we like Christy. So we're gonna take a quick music break, you guys, and then we're gonna be on with our next set of guests. So let's play BNGB. You guys, the name of the song is "It's You" It's by BNGB, and then we'll be back with Vicky Waters and Mark Loverush. Enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome back. That was BNGB. The name of the song is "It's You." Ron had to take a little bathroom break real quick, so we're gonna bring Vicky on anyway. Let's bring her on and start talking to her, and we won't introduce her till everybody gets back. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, you, thanks.
Oh my God, I love your accent. Are you British?
I am British, yes.
Oh my God. What a beautiful accent. Beautiful teeth.
Oh, thank
Jesus, you have such beautiful teeth. It's so nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Jimmy Starr. Ron will be back in a second.
Hi,
And
Jimmy.
hopefully Mark should be coming on any minute. And,
Yeah.
but you look terrific. And I love the accent. When Ron comes back, we'll actually introduce you. He's almost here. I've got the dog on my lap. See, this is Astro.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, say hi. Say hi to Vicky.
Who's this? Vicky.
Hello.
Here, you take
How
him.
are you, darling?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Do I know you?
No, you don't. It's the
I
first
don't
time
know.
coming on.
First time, huh? So you're a virgin.
Yes, she is.
Where's the faggot?
He's coming.
The boy's on his way.
So you guys, just so everybody knows, while we're waiting for our other guests that are coming on
Oh, what is
together.
he playing star?
Hang on. This
He's
is
playing
this-
star.
Oh,
like
there
you
he is.
do
Hang
the-
on. Wait.
You do the warm up, and
Hey,
oh, there
this
he is.
You guys, first of all, this is Vicky Waters. She's half of the dance legend group Capella, sold millions of records. And now, underneath her, just joining us now, is half of the Love Foundation, Mark Loverush. What's up? Ron's been
Hi guys, how you doing?
all week. Ron's like, I can't wait. I'm going to bust his balls. He's going to be so much
No,
fun.
I'm not. He couldn't wait to come back. He
He's
couldn't
so
wait.
excited. All week
Did
he's
you
been so
get
excited.
rid of the husband yet? Did you dump the husband?
No, he's upstairs.
I love the husband.
Wait.
Lee Thomas,
No,
you guys,
you
is the
got.
husband.
Listen, Mark. If you and I are going to get it going, I'll dump this jerk, and you dump your jerk, and the two of us together can live in fairyland forever happy. I'll rock your world.
So you guys, first of all, Mark Loverush's husband
I love you, Mark.
has been
I
on
really
the
do.
show. His name is Lee Thomas, and he's the lead singer for Two Thirds, another famous band, boy band. Vicky's the singer for Capella, and that's another famous band. And Mark is a famous producer, and we're very happy to have both of you guys on. Just say hi
Right.
to the
Hi,
chat room.
everyone.
Guys.
Now she's the singer,
She's the singer.
and what's the bottom doing?
He's the producer.
Oh, the bottom is the producer.
Yeah, and they have a new single.
Well, you are the bottom, Mark. You're underneath her. You're not being cute, Mark.
They have a new song called "Give It to Me, Baby."
Oh, sure, Mark. Right.
That's the name of it, right? Give
That's
It to Me, Baby.
That's Mark. He walks around London singing "Give It to Me, Baby," and a bunch of guys are following him.
He told me he had you in mind when he wrote it.
He told.
What about you, Vicky?
Did you hear what she said?
What'd she say?
She said he told me he had you in mind when he wrote it. You're quick, Vicky. Yay!
We're a team. We're a team, the three of us. No, I have to tell my audience out there, everything I do with Mark is a joke. Please don't think it's serious. But let's talk about something that bothers me. Here in America, we have a spray that you spray in your vagina and balls, and it doesn't make them smell.
And there's
Do you, have,
commercials.
do you
for
have
it.
that in London, England, the spray? They're allowing that in England? I'm serious. This exists. We have a commercial on television where this woman stands there and she says, "You will never smell again. Armpits." And then she puts it down there, but near her box.
We
And
call
I
it deodorant.
I swear to God, I'm not kidding. You know what I did to Jimmy? The woman that sprays her snatch with this stuff, it won't smell. I feel sorry for the guy that eats her because he's eating a dirty snatch.
And there's another commercial with a very heavy set black woman, and she says, if you use this, then you don't have to wash for 24 hours.
I mean, can you believe this nonsense? I
And
think
that's a shit that we sell in America. We've gone crazy.
America has gone crazy. We are crazy in this country. I mean, really, spray your balls, they won't smell. I mean, I've never smelt my balls. I can't get my head down there to do it. Mark, can you smell your balls?
No.
Mark, get rid of the mustache.
Wait. No, keep the mustache.
It's not scotch, it's stubble.
Well,
I like it. It's stubble, he said. I like it.
I don't like the mustache. You look like Hitler.
Wait.
No, I don't like the mustache at all.
So wait.
You're not my cute little boy with the mustache.
I like the mustache.
I'll shave next time for you, especially for you. Ron.
Time, just for him. So real quick, I want to.
Let's talk about this song.
I want to talk to
Who
Vicky.
wrote this
Wait.
stupid fucking
No,
song?
wait.
Give it to me.
So wait a second. First of all, you guys, Vicky is half of Capella. The other half is so his name is Andrew Gidney, right? But like he goes by Ags, is that right?
Who's
Yeah,
that?
that's right, yeah.
she's in a group. Okay, but only one person from the group is on the show. I'm
But
giving props.
Vicky, I heard a rumor that you stink. You can't sing at all.
Yeah. So you guys,
A bunch of queens.
she's
with-
got 3 number-1 hits and top and,
And I-
she's got
and I-
9 top 10 hits
And I
and 3
heard,
number-1
and I
hits.
heard that those awards cost you plenty. You
Not at all.
paid for those. I was in London, and 3 queens were talking about you on the London Bridge. I guess I don't know.
Give it up.
When was you in London, Ron?
If I were in London,
you'd know.
sweetheart,
Believe me, you'll
if
know.
I
he's
were
there.
in London, I would have been in bed with you the whole time.
No, you wouldn't. So you guys, first of all, follow Vicky on Instagram. It's at Vicky with a K, VIKKI.
Oh, let's hear this. Let's hear this broad say.
Waters. The name her band Instagram is Capella Official, CAPELLA Official. For Mark, you guys follow at Mark Love Rush 79, and he's half of Love Foundation Music. So follow at Love LUV Foundation Music. So just real quick, Mark, tell us a little bit about. So you wrote the song, Mark?
Yeah, we did a track last year. Me and Julian came up with the concept, and we used this. We got someone to write the lyrics for "Give It to Me, Baby," and then we used a kind of like a royalty-free kind of like female hook line, and we tested it out. It was getting some road testing in Ibiza, etc. And I grew up listening to Capella from a teenager. So I reached out to Vicky. Well, no, Vicky reached out to me actually. Wanted to do a track with us, and then I said, "Oh, I've got this massive track at the moment called Give It to Me, Baby. Would you guys be up for revocaling it?" And yeah, they went in the studio, they revocaled it. It's come out last week, and the response is just.
Well, let's hear this song, and we'll tell you what we think of it.
It's going to be very energetic for you, Ron. Get ready.
It's going to be very what?
Energetic.
Oh, energetic. Okay.
Well, I think we should increase the wordage. It should be "Give It to Me, Ron,
baby."
Well, I'll make sure that's sung live when we perform it live.
Now, listen. Not for anything, but after a night with me, everybody else is just history. There's no one. You're going to say to me, "Ron, I've never experienced anything like it." And all of that machinery you brought with you, how did you carry it?
So you guys, Capella.
Joke.
Capella is one of the biggest dance acts in Europe, you guys. Vicky, which I have to say, like you're like gorgeous. I went on your Instagram. I
Who's
followed
gorgeous?
You. She's gorgeous.
You think she's gorgeous?
And her mouth has the most beautiful smile. It's so gorgeous.
Well, if you had dentures, you'd have a good smile too. She is beautiful. She has a smile. She reminds me of your smile. If your hair were blonder, you remind me of Farrah Fawcett, who I knew.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Do you know who Farrah Fawcett is?
She's not old enough to know who
She
Farrah
doesn't even
Fawcett
know who
is. Do you know
Farrah
who Farrah Fawcett Majors is? Look her up.
You do, Vicky.
You don't know
In America, she was the star of Charlie's Angels. It was a big TV show in like the 80s or 90s. She was
The name's
gorgeous.
definitely familiar. I
She has,
recognize the name.
she has the #1 poster of all time of
In
her
the
in a
world.
bathing suit, like sitting there smiling with her big smile like you have.
And then I
Just
came
look at
along,
it.
and I did a nude poster 2 months ago, and my nude poster just said it went skyrocketing. Everybody was buying it, but only problem is a lot of men were going blind because they were masturbating to my poster, and I'm the cause of a lot of blindness. Mark, are you seeing okay? Has your vision weakened?
No. All right. So
Mark,
here's
we
what
have to meet. Mark, we have to meet because I need a hug.
You said you're from the UK.
Because you are the biggest sport in the world. You are such a great guy to have a joke with. I have to have a buddy hug from you, definitely.
So you guys,
From the broad up there, I could grab her boobs maybe a little or something.
so you guys, how about this, Vicky?
Not much to grab.
Vicky, you introduced.
You know what? More than a mouthful is a waste.
Vicky, you introduced the song, and then we're going to have the engineer play it.
And I will give you
Let
my
me-
honest opinion. Is it a club song?
Yeah, of course.
Very club.
Then
Yeah.
I'm 90% there.
So Juan, we're going to play
My
the Love
favorite
Foundation
music.
featuring Capella, Give It to Me, Baby. But you introduce it for everybody, and then you guys hang on, and we'll come back after we play it.
Okay, hey everyone, this is our brand new single, Give It to Me Baby, by Capella and Love Foundation UK.
Yay! Give it to me,
It
baby.
is so my music. It's so 90s. It's club. This is a music they used to play in the subway, which was I think it was a gay bar, straight bar in New York. And this is so 90s to me. It's not the junk of today. I think the stuff of today is too, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't have it. This has it. This I can dance to. This I like.
He loves it.
I love club. I'm a
And
club.
it's and the lyrics as well, because it's just like it keeps
It's
repeating.
really good.
You just keep remembering it. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's
like,
easy.
inside.
It's 90. It's Club 90.
Yeah.
Which is when club came in. You know, I don't know how old you guys. Well, forget it.
We're pretty much the same
I'm
age.
I'm as old as dirt. You know, I'm as old as dirt. So I've been around since the crooners of the 40s to now. So I know music. This definitely has it. That's it.
So
That's all I can
how's
say
it?
about
How's it being received so far?
Yeah,
It's only
I'm-
been out like a couple of days, right?
Yeah, but we did some teasers on social media for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and it's just the response. I mean,
I won't-
the main thing we was worried about is because Capella's got a very niche sound, and because
Yes.
this is a bit different to Capella, we was just a bit concerned about what the true Capella fans were going to say. But everyone's come back, and they've been really, really supportive.
So Vicky, have you been able to have you performed it yet, like in any big shows, or it's too new and you haven't had a chance to do it yet?
We haven't had a chance, so we did a show at the weekend, but they cut the time down to 16 minutes. So we planned to do it, but we just didn't have the time because obviously it's a 90s show and we're booked for the 90s music. So yeah, I'm hoping to sneak it in April at a show. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Now, how did you meet this queen?
Oh, well, I was sat in Ibiza on a balcony with my wine, as you do. And a friend of mine, Kel Sweeney, is from the Video Geeks, says, I've got this friend and he's making this music. And we've been talking about where I want to take Capella, because obviously it's been going a long time, since 1987. And we want to bring it and update the sound and bring it into 2025 with a bang. And he said, I've got this friend, Mark. He said, I'm going to introduce you because he's a big Capella fan. And I think you two really hit it off. And we hit it off straight away. And so that's really how we got introduced. Yeah. And it was, he's my new bestie. And
Now, when you saw him for the first time, did you say, oh, shit, too bad he's gay?
I mean, that's a
He's so
usual.
cute. He's so cute. You know, lucky us,
They're always gay.
lucky us gay people. Too bad for you girls.
What could we
I
say?
love it. So wait, so what kind of have you always listened to dance music? Have you always liked dance music?
Yeah, I always like dance music.
Me too. Me too.
I mean, I think my love for dance music came probably in the late 80s with Capella Take Me Away, but Technotronic Pump Up the Jam.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That
and
I
that,
know.
it kind of really it was for its time was very new, and it kind of started the new sound off for the 90s, I feel. And then obviously as you progress through the 90s and what have you, and then into the late 90s and early 2000s, the sound started to change again, and I was very much into clubland songs and things like that. Anything that's got a really good lyric and a good melody in there, because I like to sing, obviously.
Right. You know what you guys should remake, Mark? Which would be fun, and I don't know if a lot of people will know it, but I know you'll know it because it's a boy band song. But one of my favorite songs from any boy band ever was Bros, When Will I Be Famous?
I did a remix of that.
Oh, you already did it? Okay, shoot. Okay, see that, but great minds think alike. Because I didn't know that you already did it. And
Yeah.
I love that song. I think that song is fantastic.
I'm waiting for somebody with some brains to get an old great disco song,
Yeah.
make it club. Because disco to me was the ultimate music. I loved it. I when I was young in the disco days, I used to say, if I die on the dance floor, I'll be happy. You know, and it just
do you want some exciting news?
I used to go to Studio 54, and Donna Summers was there singing Last Dance. Everybody began taking off their clothes. I'm not lying.
I just had that in my head as you were saying it.
That's funny.
And I think if you did Last Dance club, oh my God, I'd kill myself. I couldn't stand it. Could you imagine?
We're just about to do a remix for Gilbert O'Sullivan.
What did she say?
He said they're about to do a remix for Gilbert O'Sullivan.
I don't like that music.
Oh yeah, but no, when you hear this track, it's
It's gonna
amazing.
be dance music though. He's gonna turn it into dance
No, you
music.
can't. It's so terrible. You
Wait,
can't
wait,
do anything with it.
No, that's not true.
No, that bullshit music, I hated that.
I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the song.
Oh, it's like some faggy music, like ding, 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 ding. I mean, it's awful. I don't even remember it. It's so awful. I don't think do Last Dance Club. Come on,
You can
let her sing Last, because she has a good voice. Let her sing Last Dance Club. I will come to London and dance for you naked. I just hope I don't trip on it.
You can be in the music video.
Yeah, he can be in the music video. So do you get nervous?
Gladly,
Do you get nervous? Like, first of all, when you guys perform this, then do you go on stage also, Mark? Like if she
No,
performs?
when Vicky and that are doing, I'm going to the Back 2 festival in Leicester in August.
Okay.
So it's just for me, just to see Capella perform. That's
Right.
That's more than anything for me.
Look,
So you don't have them. So you don't.
I know all the tracks, so I'll just be sitting like a loon in the background.
Mark, the husband is here with you now? He's
No,
here?
he's upstairs in bed. He's got to be up at 5 in the
Oh,
morning.
tell him to come down to the
No, you
world.
got to be up at 5 in the morning.
Well,
Don't forget it's 11 o'clock at night or something.
oh, right. I was going to say, let my audience see how ugly he is.
Oh yeah, right.
And then they're going to say, why is cute little sweetheart Mark with that ugly man? He should be with
No
Ron
way.
Rose. Mark and Ron look good together.
You guys have to listen to Lee Thomas.
Mark,
you guys.
Mark, would you ever have sex with an 85-year-old man?
No, you asked me before.
What did he say?
He said no. You asked me before.
I did ask you that. I keep trying.
No, it's not really appealed to me. But you know, there's always the door open.
What did he say?
He said it doesn't really appeal to me, but there's always a door open.
You would never.
So
be sorry.
Vicky,
we know things that you young folks don't.
oh, that's true. So how has this whole ride been for you? First of all, I love the
Wait, let me finish that little segue. I would not have sex with an 85-year-old man. I wouldn't. I find it repulsive. So don't. I feel, an 85-year-old man, naked. Not me. I'm magnificent. Naked, I look about 30.
So Vicky, with Capella coming back, have you guys been welcomed? Because there's such a huge fan base for it. But is the fan base still there?
Yeah, the fan base is still there. Yeah, we've had really good support from it, actually. Yeah, I'm quite
How
lucky.
big are you guys in England, London? The truth. Are you famous? I don't know it. Are you very?
They're one of the biggest dance acts in
No,
Europe.
wait, I'm asking that. How famous are you?
I
How
mean,
well known is the band?
Are you like the Beatles?
number two was the biggest hit in the UK.
There's a band equivalent to Unlimited.
Yeah, it's not as well known in the UK. It's a little bit, slightly different sound to what it wasn't quite as mainstream. But yeah, number two was the biggest hit in the UK, but it was more, our work is more Europe based.
So they're
So
really
if I
big in
wa-
Europe, but they're not big here in America.
No, I know
'Cause
that.
I had never heard
Nobody
of them.
knows.
until Mark
Nobody
said
knows
you were
them.
coming on,
So,
then
but if I
researched
walked
it.
around London name dropping, would people say, "Oh yes, we know them. We like that group"?
Depends on the age range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, now, what clubs mostly? I don't remember when I went to Regine. I mean, when I was in London, I went to Regine's. That was 100 years ago. Is that still there? Is Regine still there?
No. Like the gay clubs in London would have probably been like GAY, would have been Trade, would have been Heaven nightclub.
So your music is big at the gay clubs.
The music Capella was massive in the gay
So
clubs.
we gotta get your music here into
Yes.
the gay clubs here, because it's certain. I mean, I could see the Queens loaded dancing to that, having a good
Well,
time.
they Capella do like performances in like Peru and places like that. I mean, there's a huge market for that 90s brand, especially in South America.
If only the gay people bought your music, you'd be super rich. I mean, every day I read more and more gay people. It's like we're by the trillions now, the zillions, and half of them I've had, so I know that's a fact.
So Vicky, who are some of your favorite bands? Like growing up, or who are some of your favorite 90 bands? Like you mentioned that one band, which is a really good one.
90, oh yeah, Technotronic. Yeah, so Eric's a good friend of mine actually from Technotronic. He's a really nice down to earth guy as well. Is some people you meet and you think, I wish I'd not met them, but he's not one of them. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, for 90s, I mean, I was like Ice MC.
Oh, see, I don't know who that is. Okay, I don't know who that is.
He did,
You're married?
yeah, music is a vibe, so open up your eyes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Out to find a feeling. So it's like a bum diggy 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 bum diggy bum. It's
like for me being old, because I used to go to England all the time, and I would spend tons of time at the music store buying music, mostly boy bands, because I'm a big boy band fan.
Me too.
But I liked Nina Cherry was really big for me. The British people, Jamiroquai was really big for me. And then all the boy band, I like all the boy bands.
I was a big Backstreet Boy fan.
Me too.
And I was a big Westlife fan.
Me too.
I was a big 3T fan as well.
Me too.
Yes, I was loved the boy bands.
But did you know who 2/3 was before you met Mark?
I didn't actually know.
I didn't either, but they sent me a bunch of his music, at least music, and his music is phenomenal. It's really good. So I didn't either. But I didn't listen to as much of the dance kind of music as I did more like pop music. But like Jamiroquai is freaking, because he's really big in England, right? Like he's not that big here, but I think, or he's
not big anymore.
But he used to be, right? And he was big at one time, yeah.
It was big. It was not really my kind of thing, Jamiroquai, if I'm honest. I was more into I was into the 80s rock music, like Journey.
Okay.
Billy Idol, Bon Jovi. I really into that. Poison. I loved all that kind of stuff.
There aren't a lot of famous British rock bands, though, are there?
Are you kidding? The Beatles.
Oh, besides the Beatles, I don't even like the Beatles. So
I didn't like the Beatles either. They were too baggy for me. I want to hold your hand. No.
Duran Duran. Isn't Duran Duran?
Who did you say, Mark?
No, they're pop, aren't they? Duran Duran.
Oh yeah, Duran Duran. Oh yeah, but they're big though. Okay, they're pop. Yeah, they're not exactly rock, but
Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode.
I don't know if they're rock, but Depeche Mode's big.
Well, Ozzy
Osbourne, yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's big. Okay, so there are a lot of big ones.
Yeah, there's just go more into the American side. I mean, I tell you what else I really like as a singer as well, Richard Marx.
Oh,
what a voice.
His ballads are good.
His voice is just amazing.
He played here not too long ago. Well, we didn't go see him, but he played here not too long ago.
So, Mark, in England, if you divorce your husband, does he have to support you for like 2 years in the lifestyle you're accompanied? Accustomed to.
I don't know. We would never come to that, but we just get half of everything.
We'll find out what the divorce deal is. Because if you're coming to me broke, forget it.
Yeah, right.
Cute you are, but you know what? I'm not buying you by the inch either, so forget it.
So, Iggy, do you have a significant other?
Yes, she does. She has a wedding ring on. I was going to ask her that question.
Did she really hold your wedding ring up?
Look, hold it. It's a nice big
diamond. There you go.
Hold that. Let me see that diamond. It looks big.
There you go. It's nice. So now is he in entertainment?
She's married to a Jewish guy. Look at that diamond.
Is he in entertainment also or no?
No, but he's a martial arts instructor and a painter and decorator.
Martial art. Oh, I bet you Mark gets a little weird when he's around him.
He hasn't met him, but he teaches.
Mark, is he a hunk?
Oh, do you watch does he like?
Quiet, we're getting dirty. Is her husband a hunk?
She never met.
He hasn't met him.
Her husband? You better keep Mark away from him. Mark is so cute. Your husband may change and dump you for Mark. Be careful.
No. So does he like the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai and stuff like that? Do you guys have that in the UK?
Yeah, we've watched that together actually. We do. We have watched it. I love it. Yeah, but we was into the original films as well. So yeah, we both teach martial arts. I'm a second dan black belt and MMA instructor. So both.
Are you really?
Yeah, my husband's a 5th dan. I'm a 2nd dan.
Do either one of you guys actually compete?
I'm retired. Well, we're both retired now. My husband's 7 times world champion, and I'm world bronze medalist.
Wow!
That's
so he's a badass.
Oh, Mark, you better stay away from
Yeah, you better
him.
stay
You
away
don't
from
want to mess with her.
Stay away from him, Mark.
I love that though. Like in Cobra Kai, the girl, you know, she's a world champion. The girl who plays like the bad mean girl in Cobra Kai who gets her teeth knocked out. She's like, she's a big deal. I'm trying to get her in a movie, and she's a big
And
deal.
our very, very closest, dearest friends, I mean, really good friends, are Sean Kanan.
Sean Kanan's Mike
Yeah,
Barnes.
yeah, yeah. He was on-
He's also in Cobra Kai in a
And
couple
Sean
episodes.
Sean and his wife, Michelle, are like my children. I adore them. I don't love them. I adore them.
We've had like 4 or
Mark.
5 people
You
though,
know,
from Cobra Kai. on the show.
I have guests on. We've had 40,000 guests on our show. Half of them I don't give a shit about. But every now and then, one of them, something happens. The guest that we just had before, Mark, the girl, for some reason I felt a connection to her. I don't know why. But I feel the same connection to Mark. No joke. I feel like Mark somehow was related to me in another life. I don't know what it is, but the closeness I found with Mark was instant. It was like I knew him. Did you ever have that happen to you?
That's the same with me and Mark, to be honest.
That's cool.
No, really. I don't mean it sexually. I'm not talking about sexual.
She's not either.
I'm talking about something about Mark that I love.
Yeah.
I never met him. We're on a tube. We're not even in person. But I know if I met him and something bad happened, I'd feel terrible.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
He's a very kind soul.
Do you ever have
Yes,
that?
he is. He is. He's not bullshitting either.
No, I
We
love.
have-
I love. I talk
I don't believe it.
I put the picture up that Mark was coming on the show, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't wait! I get to joke around and have a good time." And he laughs, and
Yeah.
it's fun.
Well, it's
And he doesn't. I mean, sometimes we put people on here, which I can't mention names.
I
But
could kill
we'll
us.
put people on here though that have 30 million followers in social media, and they're big superstars, and he doesn't give a shit. But when I said that Mark was coming on, he
No.
was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait!"
But I have. Let me tell you a quick story. Eileen Shapiro came on our show, and I
I
had.
don't know who she is.
I'll tell them.
Okay.
We had the instant magnetism, and Eileen said we have to be friends, and we became the best of friends. And she is Jimmy's partner in the PR business, and they're doing beautifully, really well. So you see, sometimes you have to go with that instinct of the person. Maybe you found Mark because Mark is going to make you somebody you're not now. Think about it. Your music had to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have the right person getting it out there, you're screwed.
1,000,000%. I agree.
And I believe so in my little boy here that I think he's really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've already meant to meet, I think.
My
For me, for Love Foundation, like when me and Julian started it, it was like because we're both from the 90s, we just wanted to really bring that 90s vibe back, but just like with a bit more of a modern twist to it. That's
You think the
that's
both of you are,
Yeah.
listen, in meeting you, knowing him, I think the both of you are a good mix.
Yeah.
I think that song is going to go somewhere. We're going to try to get it here in the States. Palm Springs has a great gay bar, and the music sucks. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes I think I'd like to get your music in there. How would I go about doing that? You'd have to give me permission for. I don't want any money or anything. I'm just doing it a favor, friendship.
I'll send you a link to it so you can just pass it
I
on.
introduce it to the club owner.
Yeah.
Only because in this town, Jimmy and I are big shit, so they think we're something else. They go, oh, they listen to us. Maybe they'll play it one night, and if the Queens love it. Hey,
I have a question. Who distributes Love Foundation? Are you guys also your own record label or no?
We're kind of like, this Give It To Me Baby has been released on an Italian label.
Okay.
But we're kind of like currently the stuff that we do with Ashley Paul. She says hi, by the way.
Hi, Ashley Paul.
She releases on her own label, but now we're basically with the labels now, it's just you don't really see anything return. So I just want to take control on more of the music in the future. So we're working on a brand new track at the moment. It's very cappella, which we're really excited about. But we're gonna release it ourselves. We're just gonna take control. I think it's in the best place to have that control.
I think it is because there's no money in the actual label thing, but this way at least you have
Once
in
you
control of your own destiny with the whole thing. So that
Yeah.
means there's going to be another Capella Love Foundation collaboration coming in the future.
Well, there's going to be quite a few. We're working. We've got some ideas coming up.
Good.
Big plans for this year. Big plans, haven't I?
I keep bombarding her with stuff.
So wait, Mark, who were some of your favorite like bands then of the era that you're so popular in the 90s? Like who were
So
some
90s. So for me, I'm going to try and think of ones that you may know, because I don't want to throw ones that you're not going to know, because obviously there's things like JX. I love JX as well, but
The singing.
I said before, Live in Joy, Robin S.
Yes.
Uh,
Robin
Cecil-
S has been on our show.
Crystal Waters as well.
Crystal Waters has been on the show. We've had all three of those.
I wanted to
Wakefield.
Who?
Wakefield.
I know who they are, but I'm not real familiar with
And
them.
Rosala.
Yes, Rosala. Everybody scream, let's
Everybody's
free or
yeah.
That is free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vicky, are you aware of the fact that you have a country singing voice in America? Your voice could sing country. I want you to sing this for me. I go out walking after midnight,
She's not gonna know that.
out
song.
in the moonlight. Just sing those.
I go out walking after midnight.
You could be a big country
You could
music
be
star in America.
Let me tell you, just don't listen. I just discovered you. Don't make yourself just disco. You could do country, and you
Well,
could make a lot of country is big in America.
It's really big at the moment, so we need to do a Euro and a country track.
Oh,
I
shit.
love all genres of music. I'm actually a classically trained singer, so that's
You
why-
could do country. You could make
Yeah,
a
in
fortune.
America, rap, hip hop, and country are the two genres
Number
that make
one.
the most money.
Yeah.
Please do me a
America.
favor.
You should record something
Record
country.
a couple of countries and put it out there. You have like Dolly Parton's kind of voice. You could be very super famous through that, and then do the disco, do the club.
He's actually right. He's
No,
right.
you have a great country voice. I'm not shitting you.
That way you can tackle both. You could
We
even.
need to come up with like a Cotton Eye Joe.
I mean,
Yes.
look at Mark. Mark is a man here, and then at night he gets dressed as a woman. He does two things. You could do two things also.
Why
You
not?
could even release a record called like Voices or something, and you could sing like a pop song,
No,
a country
that-
song, a
that
dance
so- that song-
to build your name of yourself.
The lyrics I gave you is one of the most popular country western songs ever sung in America. And it was sung by, what's her name, the famous singer, who went out of my head. But anyway, I'm going to encourage you, Vicky. There's money here. I smell it. I smell money. No, I smell money.
Ron, you need to tell
And
us
then
who
you could give me a gift. You could
really like Euro cover me a bit and come.
Wait, say that again,
I
Mark.
need a facelift.
Wait, say that
Give me a
again,
facelift.
Mark.
You need to find out what that artist is called so we can do a cover.
We can
Yeah.
find out who it is. I go out
Vicky, what's
walking.
it? Actually, the woman that sang it, her name was Vicky also.
No, it's not.
Wasn't it Vicky Lynn?
Go out.
Wasn't it Vicky Lynn?
Walking After Midnight. It's called Walking After Midnight, I think.
Yes, it is. Walking After Midnight.
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline.
It's old. It's like really old. This guy from the 40s or some shit.
Wouldn't it be fun? Now listen to
Oh,
this.
August
Quiet.
1956.
I'm creating. Wouldn't it be fun if they got that song and did it club with her voice?
Yeah, do your country voice and then
I
turn
think
it into
that's a
club.
fucking rocket. That's a rocket to the moon.
I'm not being rude. I'm just texting them.
Jazz it up. Jazz it up. I go walking after midnight in the moonlight. You know what I mean? Jazz it up. Make it club.
We've got a hit.
You know what? If it makes a lot of money, you could give me a facelift.
We'll give you 20%.
I need a lower lift. That'll be my thank you. Okay, a deal? You
Yeah.
pay for my lower facelift.
So you guys listen
You
real
know
quick.
what? Today we are so with tunnel vision that we only see the same shit over and over again. We only hear the same stuff over and over again. Everything looks alike, tastes alike, and sounds alike. The people that are making it big time are the people that step out of the box. The people that do something different and new. We're starving for new.
You could
Yeah.
even have Ags do like a little rap in there somehow with it. Like
I think that Mark
he's really good.
I think that
It's
if I
awesome.
moved to London and spent time
Yeah,
living
he's
with
like
Mark
really good.
and sleeping with Mark, we would definitely be able to compose something nice.
So hang on. So we have 3 minutes. So you guys, first of all, you guys, this is Mark Loverush, who's half of Love Foundation Music. Vicky Waters, she's half of Capella Official. Follow them on their Instagrams. Also, the new single is called "Give It to Me, Baby." So like, it's available on all the digital platforms for everybody. You guys download it, stream it. We need to like get it in the millions of plays so they can make some money. And check it out. I think you'll like it.
If you're feeling low and depressed, play "Give It to Me, Baby" in your living room and dance. And
Or what we want people to do right now is to do their "Give It to Me, Baby" dance and tag us on social media.
Yes.
Okay, you guys hear that?
Is that how
They
you
want
do
you to
it?
do a "Give It to Me, Baby" dance, and then you want to tag. Who do you want to get tagged? You or Capella or Love Foundation?
That's fine.
Cool, yeah.
So you guys tag at Mark Loverush 79 or at Love Foundation Music or at Vicky with a K, KKI.Waters or at Capella Official. Follow all their Instagrams.
Don't get it for free. Buy it.
No, but they want you to do a dance for it.
Me?
Well, you can dance and send us a video. It can be anywhere. You can do it in your living room, in the street, but obviously the wilder the better for me. Go
There you
for
go.
it.
I'll dance for you.
We've had one already from a couple
I'm
of
a
gay friends of mine,
good
actually.
dancer.
So funny, weren't it, Mark? It was hilarious.
You see, thinking out of the box again. 85-year-old dancing to "Give It to Me, Baby." That's what catches people's eye. If you put a gorgeous young guy on,
I
cute,
think you should do it.
but not any. Listen
That's
to me.
Jimmy Star
I-
and Russell, give it
Very
to
good.
me.
A very dear friend of Jimmy and mine is, and I'm happy and proud to say
Oh, yeah.
we love her to death, is Cece Pennington,
Yeah.
who did this song finally. She danced in my living room with me, and we put it up on video. It got like 30 million hits. Everybody went nuts. Look at Ron Russell at that time, 80, dancing with Cece to her song finally. You have to have a gimmick, kid. If you don't have a gimmick, you're screwed.
So
Yeah.
we can expect a premiere from Jimmy Star and Ron
right.
Russell.
Yeah.
Give it
That's
to
what
me,
they- them.
What?
video.
Shoot
Music video.
like a little 1 or 2 minute video of you dancing to the song.
I definitely will, and I'll do it more than a minute because that's the idea, is to show them that at 85 I could move as I do. People don't believe my age. When they meet me, they think I'm 50 or 60.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys,
I'm bragging
we
about.
gotta go. I know, but we gotta go. We're out of time. I've been telling you.
We can go over.
No, we can't go over. So you guys, please follow Capella and Mark Loverush from Love Foundation Music. You guys, we love having you on. When another song
gotta
comes
come
out,
back.
let us know. We'll
You're
come
gonna
back.
come back
He
when-
loves it when you guys are here, and I love it too.
Now I added Vicky to all this,
That's right.
and I want you
She's
to do
good
a
and playful.
country. I want to hear. I'm serious.
Patsy Cline,
Vicky,
Walking After
Vicky, I'm a
Midnight.
witch. I
We
made.
gotta go. We gotta go.
I've predicted so many things in my life where people have gotten success. Bernadette Peters, I told her she was going to be a great Broadway star, and she said, "I don't know." She was doubtful.
Okay, we gotta go. And
You
she
don't even
became
know
a
who
big
Bernadette
star.
Peters
Yeah,
is.
look up Bernadette Peters. All right, you guys, please send our best
This
to your
is fun.
spouses. Please say hello to
Stay
Lee.
well.
Vicky, thank you so much. Congratulations on all your
And
success,
Vicky,
and we only miss more.
remember,
Thanks for having us.
think big.
That's right.
The
think
bigger
big.
you think, the more successful you are.
I believe
If you
that
think
too.
small, you wind up in the toilet.
All right, everybody, we'll see you in 2 weeks because we're going on vacation. See you in 2
Have a
weeks.
great rest of the day.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Yeah, this is MC Alfred. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfred, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your one I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you